Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out I Love My Body by Hwasa, and you guys know how much I love Hwasa. And I almost set myself up to be a total creep and say I love, Hwasa's, anyway, let's not get into that. It's too early for me to be this creepy. But fuck. Before we actually get into the music video, I did see a video by another YouTube channel talking about some of the recent controversy with Hwasa and like the indecent performance, which apparently it's only indecent if Hwasa does it, but if other people do it, other artists, not even talking about K-pop, but just in general, it's not something that is unique to Hwasa. Hwasa is unique in her way, her own way, but what she did and like the suggestiveness of the movements that she did, I don't feel like it's something that should have prompted a freaking lawsuit or calling the cops or anything like that. But apparently if Hwasa does it, it's very, very bad, according to some people. So I did pull up, in that video, an article was mentioned. So I just pulled it up where she talks about the title track, which is I Love My Body. She says that there is a reason why I chose this song. I was making headlines for a while due to the public indecency controversy. I went on Mamamoo US tour, and the day I arrived in the US, I got many Kakao Talk messages. I thought something must have happened, and I checked my messages. I heard that the way I performed on stage was controversial, which was understandable, but the hate comments I got were intolerable. I am usually not susceptible to hate comments, but this time it was way over the top. Our first show was in New York, so I had to keep myself together. I tried to make a mental note. I should just perform as usual, but I couldn't brush it off my mind. I performed pretending I was fine, but as soon as the show was over, I burst into tears. We were in our hotel's elevators, and I remember bawling my eyes out when we were cheering each other after the show. I cried the hardest I've ever cried. My tears were flooding like waterfalls. I told Ween, who I was sharing a room with at the time, that I was going to get some air, and I cried in the hotel's parking lot. This was before I signed with P Nation, but Psy sent me I Love My Body. I smiled for the first time during our US tour. The title made me laugh, and the song refreshed my mood. She talks about this in a episode of a variety show, which I will probably actually be checking out on Patreon. But she also said that I'm not saying I'm going to ignore all the criticism, but I think it's right to just tune out the ones that are ridiculously hurtful. So I feel like there's obviously such thing as criticism, but there's also a thing that is called a line that was crossed and blurred a long time ago by people who disguise their toxic and hurtful comments as criticism. And, criticism basically has turned into a bad word, because you can critique someone. There's such thing as constructive criticism, and it's okay for Hwasa to read a comment saying that, I love you and what you do, but that moment kind of like made me feel a certain way. It's okay. It's another thing to say and wish the absolute harm upon Hwasa because of that gesture that she did. That honestly, from everything that I've seen, no one really gave a fuck. The only criticism that I saw was towards the people that actually filed the police complaint or threatened with the lawsuit or whatever the fuck that happened that led to this giant quote-unquote controversy. If this was anyone else, I feel like this would be yesterday's news, but for some reason Hwasa has like this way about her to do something and then for people to take it and blow it out of such fucking proportions. And I feel for her because I remember seeing a clip of her saying that she was like performing live and she was like, oh, I feel worse about my throat being sore, not being able to perform in front of you guys, than worrying about, this whole controversy. And people were so fucking supportive of her and really loved how, relatable and how nonchalant she is and how she couldn't give less of a fuck about that situation. And then reading this interview, it was really, really sad to know how much it affected her. And obviously it shouldn't be a surprise that it affected her, because I don't feel like, again, she did anything. In 2023, she didn't do anything that warranted that kind of backlash. And again, I feel like if it was anyone else other than Hwasa, I feel like it would be yesterday's news and no one would even mention that again. But yeah, I love the fact that we got to learn a little bit about the song and what it represents, and why she picked this song, and the timing of the song, as she was feeling like the most down she could have felt. She got this song from Psy, and I feel like this song kind of like represents, the title at least of this song represents Hwasa beautifully, as far as like her being a trendsetter, in terms of like, even when she just started and that one fuckface manager that told her that she has a nice voice but she is not pretty, and then she said that she was going to become the new standard and all that kind of stuff. Everything else that she was criticized for her outfits and her choice in style and all that kind of stuff. And then she basically kind of like became like a bit of a fashion icon, sex symbol, whatever you want to call her. It seems like everything that she does, it becomes kind of iconic. Not to, obviously I'm incredibly biased, but just seeing even the guide that we saw on Mamamoo and Hwasa section and reading some stuff online on Hwasa, I love this woman. She's incredible. I feel incredibly bad, however, that she was in such a bad place while touring and having to pretend to be okay and not even being able to reveal that to your members. That's even more tragic to me, that you have to fight it yourself. But yeah, let's get into this music video. I'm very, very excited because from the teaser, it sounds like it's going to be incredibly bubbly and very optimistic. So let's get into it.
I love my body, that's my body, I love my body. 아침에 일어나 세수하고 거울을 봐. Yeah. 눈 한번 비비고 자세히 좀 바라봐. Yeah.
Damn. Please stop. Please stop. For the love of God, crop this fucking video. Oh my. Good Lord.
It's okay to be okay.
Nice. Nice. Damn. Jesus Christ. She is just... I'm not. Bitch, I'm dying. Not Hwasa, bitch, like general, like when people say bitch, I'm not okay. Also she says it's okay to be okay, which reminded me of it's okay to not be okay, which I guess it's pretty much like the same thing in a way, kind of. This is an attack. I'm not. Damn. Oh my. What? That reminded me a little bit of Christina Aguilera. Holy shit. Her vocals are heavenly. Oh my, that part. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, stop. You're destroying me, woman.
1, 2, 3,
No. Okay. I thought there was going to be another outfit change. Oh, fuck my life. Yeah, call the cops, because those hips are a deadly weapon. Oh my god, and she's walking into the sunset. That is very, very symbolic, because fuck you and your feelings and what you think about me. That was awesome. I can see why this song would make her smile, especially when she felt so low after the whole controversy and touring and having like tears in your eyes and wanting to escape even your group members, your friends, to cry in a parking lot and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like this song just fits Hwasa to a T. It fits her from the very beginning of her journey in Mamamoo to every single ounce of criticism or backlash or controversy about her outfits, the way she styles herself, everything just fits. You don't like it, go fuck yourself, basically. There's too many standards. I feel like I think the lyrics are saying too, loving yourself the way that you are, and nothing is going to change me, not even all of this shit that is happening in my life. So nothing that you can say. And I love that. I don't care if you love me or not. You have to realize that I love me the way that I am. So don't try to change me. I can't even talk about some of these visuals because my brain is not functioning. She looked absolutely fucking insane. The self-appreciation is really, really cool. And like these visuals are absolutely incredible. And Jesus fucking Christ, can I okay, this is a good place to pause because I can't see Hwasa and lose my mind even further. I absolutely love the song. It has an anthemic quality to it. Like everybody gather around and just scream that I love my body and all that kind of stuff. No matter what they say, as long as you're happy with yourself, that's the most important thing. Don't try to change for anyone but yourself. This song is groovy as hell. The high note was absolutely incredible, and again, it reminded me so much of Christina Aguilera. The instrumental itself is really, really cool too. Visually, I love the styling of this music video. So she literally says, whether I lose weight or not, what's it to you? Like, don't change for anyone other than yourself, because no one has to live in your body other than you. You're the only one who walks in those shoes. So just make it an enjoyable journey or a walk or something. Just be happy with who you are. And if you need to make any changes, do them for yourself, not for someone else, because they're not going to be there when shit hits the fan. I really, really, really enjoyed the song. I love the vibe of this music video. The final section with everyone. It feels like there's like 100 people or something. Probably less. There's more like 50 people in there, maybe even less, but it looks like so much. So many people are out there celebrating. And the ending is just perfect because, walking into the sunset, happy by yourself. She was the only one left walking into the sunset, happy with how she is, with who she is. So fuck your feelings. I don't care. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful day. See you.